Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today I am here to do my March book haul. I'm a bit congested at the minute. I'm full of cold and my throat is sore and my nose is sore. So I have some lemsip over here, but the kettle is just boiled, so it's like pretty boiling hot. And I'd rather not scald my throat on top of it already being sore. So, as I say, it is March's book haul, and I have a little selection of books to go through. So the first three books, I want to say, yeah, the first three books are all from ASDA. ASDA's selection, I feel like, hasn't been the best of late. Why is Elsa up there? Elsa, get down, please. Anyway. It's not been the best of late, but I stumbled on some interesting looking middle grade stories that I wanted to give a go. So I have two here from Anjali Q. Rolfe. Sorry if I mispronounced that. And I have The Boy at the Back of the Class and The Night Bus Hero. So the boy at the back of the class says that there used to be an empty chair at the back of my class, but now a new boy called Ahmed is sitting in it. He's 9 years old like me, but he's very strange. He never talks and never smiles and doesn't even like lemon sherbets, which are my favourites. But then I learned the truth. Ahmed isn't strange at all. He's a refugee who's run away from a war, a real one, with bombs and bullies that hurt people. The more I find out about him, the more I want to help. That's when my best friends Josie, Michael and Tom come in, because together we've come up with a plan. So I'm hoping this is going to be like a nice kind of enlightening book to teach children about refugees and wars and people that need help, but in a quaint and gentle way from the eyes of a child. So yeah, I'm intrigued to see how that one goes into that sort of theme. So yeah, I'm intrigued to see how that one handles that topic. And then The Night Bus Hero says, I've been getting into trouble for as long as I can remember. Usually I don't mind because some of my best friends' most brilliant ideas have come from sitting in detention. But recently it feels like no one believes me about anything, even when I'm telling the truth. And it's only got worse because I played a prank on the old man who lives in the park. Oh, everyone thinks I'm just a bully. They don't believe I could be a hero, so I'm going to prove them all wrong. This one sounds like it might touch on homelessness, so again, through the eyes of a child, it was very interesting kind of see how that topic's explored. And I have one from Ben Miller called The Day I Fell Into a Fairy Tale, and I've been just gravitating towards these kind of stories since reading The Land of Stories, those sort of books by by Chris Colfer. And I've read The Boy Who Made the World Disappear or something like that. What was it called? Yeah, The Boy Who Made the World Disappear. And I really quite enjoyed that one. So this one is about Lana and her brother Harrison, who used to love playing together until Harrison decided he was too old for games. But when a trip to the supermarket uncovers a magical portal to the world of fairy tales, Lana discovers that the stories aren't a game. With the fairy tale world in danger, can Lana convince Harrison to believe again before it's too late? This one sounds very much like The Land of Stories, hence why I gravitated towards it, but I'm intrigued to see where this author takes the concept of fairy tales. Next up is one book I got through Vinted, and that is Spice and Wolf Volume 3. I own and I've read Volume 1 like a couple of times now, and then I don't know, I never continue. But I picked it up like years and years ago, maybe when I was 14 or something, and I guess manga even now is just, it's expensive, isn't it? So I never had money to continue on really, and I wanted to own the collection. So I just looked to see what was available on Vinted, and I saw this one, so I picked it up because I definitely will be continuing at some point. I've just got to source out the second one so I can maybe reread the first one again for like the 5th time and actually continue this time. But I can't even really remember the actual like non-spoilery plot, so I'm not going to read you the synopsis of this one because obviously it's the 3rd volume, and my mind is just not clear enough of that time when I read the first one. Okay, and the last 4 books are all from Waterstones. So I went in there because it was World Book Day, and I went to see if they had any of the like £1 World Book Day books, but I ended up getting other books. It was also double points day, so all these purchases gave me double points, which is cool. I have not used them. I didn't use them in this transaction, but I've saved them up. So I've got volume 2 of what do they call this, the Dark Star Trilogy by Marlon James. This is Moon Witch Spider King, and the first one was Red Leopard, Red something, Black something. What was it? Oh my goodness gracious me. Black Leopard, Red Wolf. I have yet to read that one, but maybe I could do like a duo review or something, I'm not too sure. This one is beautiful. It's got blue sprayed edges. The cover is just, I don't even know where to begin to look. Like, it's just so overwhelming, but in the best way possible. Bright shocking pink, greens, blues. The underneath is absolutely stunning as well. Oh, it's beautiful. And then it's just simple with like this green font. Oh my god, it's so cool. It is also signed by Marlon James, which is awesome. Really happy to have that. And yeah, it's another series that I don't know enough about to actually give you a synopsis, especially because I've not read the first book. So yeah, sorry about that. And then I decided as well to pick up Lore Olympus Volume 1 by Rachel Smythe. I had wanted to try this out on Webtoons, but I don't know, the whole idea of things being released weekly like stresses me out. I like to have like a complete thing and then go through it at my own pace. I don't know why, but so yeah, when this was released as an actual like bind up of all of her like episodes, I think they're called, I was like, okay, yes, I will get that. And it is a Hades and Persephone retelling, I do believe. Mythology, I love Greek mythology, so it'd be interesting to see how this one is explored. It says, witness what the gods do after dark in this stylish and contemporary reimagining of one of mythology's best known stories from the creator Rachel Smythe. Oh my god, my throat is dying. Persephone, young goddess of spring, is new to Olympus. Her mother Demeter has raised her in the mortal realm, but after Persephone promises to train as a sacred virgin, she is allowed to live in the fast-moving, glamorous world of the gods. When her roommate Artemis takes her to a party, her entire life changes. She ends up meeting Hades and feels an immediate spark with the charming yet misunderstood ruler of the underworld. Now Persephone must navigate the confusing politics and relationships that rule Olympus, while also figuring out her own place and her own power. So yeah, I'm really intrigued to get into this one. I love the colour palette, these blues and pinks. I think they're carried, yeah, throughout the whole of it. That's so cool. And just the style is quite cool. I also grabbed a physical copy. I have a NetGalley copy of this, but I want the physical one. And that is How to Be an Anti-Racist by Ibram X. Kendi. And the title says it all really. It's a piece of non-fiction and it's teaching you how to be an anti-racist. So it says, until we become part of the solution, we can only be part of the problem. So yeah, he's basically trying to demolish the myth of the post-racial society and builds from the ground up a vital new understanding of racism, what it is, where it's hidden, how to identify it and what to do about it. So yeah, I've been wanting to read this for ages, but I don't know, I think I was just put off by reading it ebook wise. I think I just wanted a physical copy, so we shall see. And before I say this is the last book, I may have some NetGalley arcs, so if I do, here they are. And the last book that I got is Daphne du Maurier's Jamaica Inn. I read Rebecca in February and I absolutely loved it. I ended up doing a full review, which I will link here in the cards if you'd like to give that a watch. So I scoured her backlog of books, and Jamaica Inn was one that I remember seeing a lot of really high praises for, and also one that intrigued me, so I picked this one up. I almost went crazy and bought like a couple of them, but I was like, no, just go for one, just choose the one that stands out the most to you. So this is a Virago Modern Classic, by the way. I think these editions are beautiful. I love the green spine. It's like, it looks very like classic and sophisticated on the spine, and then boom, look at that detail, beautiful. Right, so after the death of her mother, Mary Ellen, oh, she actually has a name this time. Right, Mary Ellen crosses the windswept Cornish moors to Jamaica Inn, the home of her Aunt Patience. There she finds Patience, a changed woman, downtrodden by her domineering, vicious husband, Joss Merlin. Mary discovers that the inn is a front for a lawless gang of criminals and is unwillingly dragged into their dangerous world of smuggling and murder. Despite herself, she becomes powerfully attracted to a man she dares not trust, Joss Merlin's younger brother Jem. Before long, Mary will be forced to cross her own mortal line to save herself. Ooh, okay, so let me get a little book stack and show you guys what I'm working with for March. These are all the books that I decided to pick up, I wanted to buy. It's basically a book haul, I don't know why I said it like that. Let me know if you yourself have read any of these, what you thought of them, perhaps what order you think I should get to them in. And yeah, I shall speak to you in another video soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.